valleytalk.com.
All right, welcome back to Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. It's Thursday, it's noon, it's time to go back to Mariposa with my buddy Bob Borchard from Bet's Gold Coin. Bob, how's it going, buddy?
It's going really good.
Nice to see you
again. And how are you doing?
I'm doing real good. I'm real excited about our new venture here with the Old Town Mariposa segments, where we're going to be expanding into two. Why don't you tell the people a little bit more about it?
Well, we're going to expand the show, and I'm still going to have guests, but I'm going to have two guests every session, except for this show. I thought this show, the beginning of the show, and by the way, down the road in a few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to a friend of mine that goes back many, many years. He's been some places that are pretty awesome, and we used to work together in Mariposa County. But right now, I want to talk about Old Town Mariposa and where we've been and where we're going with this show.
You know, when we first started this show, Bob, I wasn't real sure exactly what we were doing. You know, we had met and we had hung out up in Mariposa. I had fallen in love with Mariposa the very first time I went. But when we started talking about doing the shows, I thought, well, gosh, how much can we really talk about one little small town? And to me, at this point, I'm just thinking it's endless. The things that we've talked about, the people that you've brought, and the history to the town, it never ceases to amaze me.
What I wanted to do and what I want to do is share a little bit about the quality, the character of our community. I think it's one of the most unique places on the face of the globe. It has rich cultural roots, the Gold Rush days, John C. Fremont, Jesse Benton Fremont, major national historical characters. We have been the home to the establishment of some landmark cases in terms of property rights that affect national property rights. We have developed a theme where history lives. Old Town Mariposa is where history lives, and that really describes the character, the quality of the town.
You know, it kind of describes it, but it kind of doesn't, you know, because I don't care what people tell you about it. Once you get up there and you get into it and you start feeling it, it really takes you back, like the courthouse, like the old jailhouse. Heck, Main Street. It's just like being in the Motherlode when it was operating.
You know, I have a lot of people tell me that they feel comfortable in our town. They feel comfortable when they come and visit us at the Gold Coin. But they feel comfortable there because one is the town is connected, the people are connected, they're friendly and outgoing. The cultural roots connect with people. You see these old buildings, you see these modern applications. We have technology there that is cutting edge. We have used GPS, global positioning types of internet connectivity in some of our buildings to tell the historical story of those buildings. We have a demographic that is unique in this country. We have the highest per capita concentration of artists, professional artists, of any place in the United States.
And I'll attest to that. It's been amazing for me. All the different people that I've met up there, musicians, artists, the spoken word, poets, everything. It's just been amazing.
People up there are unique. And, you know, when you talk about mountain folks, the personality, the natural environment, Yosemite, it attracts a certain character in people. It brings out certain qualities in people. You know, there was a long time ago, we were trying to develop tourism in our community, and the concept of hospitalitarianism was...
That's a big word, Bob.
It means being hospitable to our visitors, and you know, it was something that the people in our community took to immediately. And that's what part of the friendliness, the openness that people feel when they come and visit Yosemite.
Can I tell you this? I've never been to a city in the world where I've met so many residents that say, I was just passing through and I never left. So many people I meet in Mariposa just fell in love with it so much. and that they never left, and they've lived there for 38 years, like yourself.
Yes, I was just passing through, like everyone else. The part of the story that we have there is natural history of the setting. I did a survey. I went around talking to people. I went around sending emails out to people, trying to find out what it was about Mariposa that kept them there. These are people that are living in our town. The community, the sense of community, Old Town is not just a catchword. It is an Old Town set of values. People really have a sense of community there. When you look back in our pioneer days, the adversity, the hardships that the pioneers had to put up with, those spirits still inhabit that community, and I think it shapes the character of how our people interact with each other, how they deal with adversity. We've had some forest fires. You probably read about that. Our community deals with these kinds of adverse things in a community sense, and I think that's what makes people feel comfortable when they come and visit our town. Certainly part of what they stay there, and some folks want to move there. I can't let everybody be a clamper, though. You understand that?
One of these days, buddy. One of these days.
All right. So the key of the show, I'm not sure how much time we have left here, but
I think we have enough time to talk about the key of the show. And to me, the key to the show for me, Bob, has always been to expose as many people as I possibly can to the beautiful town of Mariposa and all the awesome people that live there. And it's just been such a joy for me to meet all these people and to go up to Mariposa and meet more people and just feel how it all works. And what you have going up there is this synergy that I just haven't felt anywhere else before.
I got to tell you another side of this show. When we first started this, it was my vision that we would help people in the valley understand the character and the quality. We're much more complex than the stories they're going to read in the Fresno Bee. But the thing that I found out is that a big portion of our audience lives in Mariposa.
Mm-hmm.
And
because they're proud of Mariposa.
They're proud of Mariposa, and they get to meet these people that are my guests sometimes for the first time, and hear the stories about what they're doing. And our community takes pride in itself, and so they're taking pride in this show. And so that's part of our audience base, and something that I need to maybe be more sensitive to in the future is that bring some news to our community about, like in the next few months, I will be having our hospital administrator next week, actually, coming up and telling the story of our hospital. That's a success story. You've already seen the success story of our high school, and you've heard about our football team. We didn't do too well last weekend, but this weekend we're going to change that. But we have our new ventures into telecommunications with our high school. The award-winning telecommunications program, which is cutting-edge, next-century types of technology. We still have the good old boys that sit on the bench and tell stories about how to fix the world. And we do have solutions for most of the world's problems.
I'm sure you do.
But
now we're Bob. We're going to take a commercial break, but we're coming back to do more Old Town Mariposa. And who did you bring with you today?
I brought John McCammon, and John is he's a story in and of himself. But we'll get to that in a minute. But before we leave, I want to make sure that. Remind people that we do have entertainment going on the weekend, but we have something going. We have a great football team this weekend. We're playing the Minarets JV and varsity at the Gold Bowl here in Mariposa.
The Gold Bowl, I love it.
And it's our football stadium. And in addition to that, we have Monday Night Football at the Gold Coin, and we've been packing the house. Raffles, questions about trivia,
Nice.
football trivia, and everybody has a great time.
Monday night fun at Bet's Gold Coin. You know,
The place
Mike, we got to get a Tuesday off and go up to Mariposa and see for the Monday night football.
Well, don't bring John, because he gets a little bit...
We'll see about that.
He's a partisan.
Okay. Don't go away. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we return, more Old Town Mariposa. Stick around.
Welcome to the Gold Coin. You have a seat wherever you like.
Dirty, just will never forget where I'm from and who I am. The red pink birds is my goodbye song. Knows I'm leaving this time this night. Pack my bags and memories. This time think I'm headed east. Found somewhere to win my day.
This is the real U.S. dollar, a gold coin. And it's yours if you can answer one simple question for me.